Okay, hello everybody, welcome to another break-free devlog. I'm kind of resetting, but not, it's like a soft reset, you know, not like a hard reset. Um, Basically, I stopped working on it and so many new Unreal Engine versions came out that I kind of want to just start kind of from scratch, at least on the Unreal project itself. But I will be using the same assets and all the same ideas. So this video is kind of like a devlog, I guess, in which I'm going to start my planning. So I have Excel open, and I'm just going to do a bunch of spreadsheets. So it's basically going to be an Excel time lapse. But I want it to be a devlog so that I know, where I started, all the planning I have to do. And yeah, so this is going to be a time lapse of me basically designing the scaling of the game. At least for now. A lot of this will probably change. Right now I just have like room sizes, so I know how to make assets later. I have all of the levels and how many rooms. I'm going to change the system completely. I just thought of in the shower. I just thought up a new way to do that. And then I'm going to do weapons and all of the stats each weapon's going to have, so that when I actually add the content to the game, it's already laid out and I just have to make the art and plug all the numbers in. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to further watch the development of Break Free. Okay, everybody, just got done with the time lapse. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know how much I'll speed it up. But basically, I did a new floor system. Oh no. Okay. So each floor is going to have an amount of points, and each room is going to have an amount of points. So for a floor like floor 1, I'll have 15. I'll probably make that a range. It'll probably depend on the difficulty of the game. I might add or subtract a few. But then it'll spawn rooms, and once the floor is out of room points, it'll spawn a room that gets you to the next floor. So that's just the gist of what I want the mechanic to be. I feel like that way I can kind of scale the floors better. I just gave some basic rooms here. This was like what kind of room they are, kind of like the difficulty, what is happening. Okay, just like that, the difficulty and then the size, which I think accurately represented how many points the room should be. I also did a little bit of art, bad art, rough art, but I want the damage types to be represented by icons so that there's not a lot of words on the UI. So those icons will represent, I did one for the blunt damage type and one for the sharp damage type. But I'm just done for today. That's what I did. So later I'll do that. I started working on these weapons. Basically this whole status effect and damage type thing was developed today. I tried to figure out the stats for the character as well. I'm gonna have that kind of Fallout green UI, so I saved, made sure I always knew what that green was, because I'm gonna do that for the UI and a lot of the energy weapons and stuff. So yeah, damage types are based on your stats. I'll probably add more of these if I can think of them, but pretty much I want to make a lot of melee weapons first. I might not go all the way to like top tier, and I'm gonna tier these too probably. But then yeah, there's just a lot to do, lots to plan. So thanks so much for watching this devlog, and I will see you next time.